All right, now here is the hay baler. I don't know how old it is. That's the tractor that we were using for the hay baler. We got one tractor, but we got two implements. We got to do this quick because it's been raining a lot and we need to flip these rows back over so that the underneath part can dry, because we got to do this today. We have to be done with it. And this is the baler that we're using. Let me flip it over and I'll show you. Look at this, it's super old. Everything comes out the backside right here. It pushes them off. The twine is inside of here. I don't want to mess up the twine too much, but it's inside of there. And then we also have what goes in. All right, so it comes in here. These little teeth grab it. They flip it up, bring it inside of here. It pushes it over, smashes it together. Then it makes the twine right here. And then it pops out. We'll show you that as we're doing it. But this thing right here, this is the rake. And this is what we use to push everything into rows, which you can see right here actually. All these rows, this rake puts it into there, puts it into the rows, and we just have to flip it over again. It's a little bit more complicated to show you specifically what's going on. These things on the inside spin, and these little teeth right here grab onto the hay or grass, whatever it is, and throw it off to the side. And that's kind of what it does. And it all brings it from here. It'll take it from here all the way over to that side and then throw it off into one solid line. And one of the cool things about this is that it is wheel driven, not PTO driven. So the whole power, everything that happens from this is driven from here. That's actually why my smaller tractor can work this, because it's not operating through the transmission, and everything's just going through pulling. So my tractor isn't the best for all of this hay stuff. It's tiny, and but because I can pull it, it can use it. So if you're not familiar with tractor stuff, this is the PTO right here. This thing spins, and when it spins, it will operate an implement. So that doesn't even need to hook up to my tractor. It will just operate strictly by the wheel. Technically, it's like the same thing. So if we look at this, the wheel is spinning, which is attached to what almost looks like a PTO right here. And this bar spins this, which will then spin a gear in here, which will then spin the whole disc and everything else. Now, okay, I'm late. I need to get started. Let's go. Hopefully I don't forget this. Right there. All right, if we go over to this pile, you can see, actually it's not too bad. Yesterday this was super wet, and it's not that wet anymore. But this is why I needed to flip them. I should have checked it beforehand. I might not have needed to flip those two. All right, we are going to fully, I hope you can hear me. We are going to do the tractor. Let's turn this off. Okay, we are going to flip all these rows because there is just enough moisture underneath that, like making them more fluffy will make them dry out quicker. I'm gonna do this real quick, and I want to show you what it looks like from my side when we're flipping it, because it looks pretty cool. It just gets all fluffy. I couldn't find you. I couldn't find you in all this hay, and I got a little bit worried. I'm gonna do a little bit more, show you a little bit more, and then I can't wait to show you how the baler works, because that is pretty cool. All right, well, this is an unfortunate setback. I've done a lot since I last filmed that, but in between there, I gotta flip the camera around to show you. Okay, now here's the rake. All right, now we come back here. It's got this, okay, see this bolt right here? We got one sticking out on the other side. And somehow part of the 3-point hitch right here got hooked onto right here. Now it's kind of free floating. I can't put that down. I may have to, I'm gonna see, I can't put that down. I may have to see if I can loosen that up and take a hammer to here or kick it. I don't know yet, we'll see. Gosh. Okay. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix these hitches now so it doesn't happen again. So this hooked up into this right there, and wow, that was stuck. All right, so I'm just gonna put these 3-point hitches right here all the way down at the ground so that it can't happen again. And then I'll tighten this up.
Tell where I built all that hay with all that freaking sage in it.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll pour. Sage took over this year, I guess, because it was so dry. Here,
Oh, it did? Yeah, go for it.
Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this.
Okay.
Oh, grab that PTO.
Yeah. You want me to hold it?
Yeah, you can. It's fine. That's good. All right, see these marks right here?
Yep.
You want to go right here.
Okay, right there. You want me to hold this still or put it down?
You can come on.
Okay.
All right, we're in time.
Oh, we're in time.
See, you want to get it. I mean, they're
Oh,
it's a
I
little off,
see.
but not a lot.
Yeah.
That's about as close as you're gonna get it.
Okay. And that's just by spinning that.
Yeah. Well, let me show you how. All right, come around here.
Okay.
Look down in here.
Okay.
See, look about right here. You'll see this. It's a catch
Okay.
that comes out.
I see the catch, I think. It's kind of like this little...
Watch it.
It's not out yet, but it
It
comes
will.
out.
Watch.
Yeah. I see it moving, yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's got to be in time, because what that does.
And that's what this notch is right here.
If it caught, see, we just clicked the bale.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now keep watching.
I'm watching.
See how it goes out?
Yeah.
That keeps, if you get something caught like a stick.
This right here. Yeah.
That keeps it, but it's got to be in time. See how it goes back in?
Yeah.
It's starting to go back in?
Not yet,
What?
but it will. Oh, right there.
Yep.
And if it's not in time,
That's
that'll
why
get hit.
now I know why I broke a shear pin the other day. I'm going to have to tighten it up a little bit.
Oh, I see. Because if it waits a little bit longer, it'll hit that.
Yep.
Oh. I can get in there. You want me to? It's actually pretty.
Yeah, let's see.
You're pretty tight right now.
Yeah. I have to loosen it up and redo it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow, it attaches. The rod goes all the way down. Comes to here.
Pull that
This is what we just-
lever back up over
Which lever?
this one.
Oh, that lever, yeah. Okay.
That resets.
Oh, and that will shove that back down?
Well, that's what resets your bales.
Oh, I see. And then this goes on the inside, the thing that we just saw on the inside.
Yeah, I'm going to have to loosen it up some. That's going to have to.
So now you're going to tighten this to go in this way?
Yep.
Because it was too close?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. It was pretty close, wasn't it?
Man, it's close.
I thought it was going to hit.
It's really close. That's not 3, 4.
Yeah, I mean, I can get in there.
There we go.
You got it. Nice. And then we're going to tighten it toward that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's on that spring tension. I see that.
Is that a bigger boat? I think it is. Because it will work loose sometimes.
I feel like every bolt on a tractor or tractor implement gets loose.
Now let's make sure the timing is.
Okay, so let me come back over here.
Say you got arrow, that shows you which way the flywheel turns.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I see the arrow. Okay, and then we're gonna double check this just to make sure it moves.
we're on the line.
We're on the line. Okay.
There should be another line up there. See?
Yeah. Why don't I hold the line while you go check?
There you go.
I'll hold that.
Well, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go around again.
Okay. Never go backwards.
No. Well, I mean, it won't hurt.
Okay.
But that's probably why using this tractor the other day and it kept stalling the PTO.
Yeah.
That's probably why I broke the steer boat. Alright, so you come look.
Yeah. I'll come look.
See?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that clearance is way better.
Well, probably wouldn't hurt it to tighten it up a little bit more. But what that keeps it from tearing up your baler. You'll shear. Yeah, say come look at the time now.
Okay, come look at it. Are we off?
No.
Oh, we're perfect.
Yeah. See.
Those two lines.
Yep. And it's time.
Now it's in time. Now we're fine.
Yep. Well, say you want that stop, because what it'll do is shear this pin somewhere on there.
Yeah. There's a pin somewhere down here.
The boat right here. See this boat?
Oh yeah, I see the bolt. I see the bolt.
Okay, well you shear that instead of it tearing your flywheel.
Oh, I see. I have it.
Drive.
It's like on a mower. There's a shear bolt.
Yep. Exactly what it is.
I see that one right there. And that's what you did, huh?
Yep. That's why I said that. I think it's out of time.
Oh, you had to really loosen it to get those out.
Yeah.
That's all right. Now we gotta cut these.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Alright. Now watch.
Here's your knife.
Let's see.
All right. This one's right here.
Alright.
Going off to this side, and I tie it here, right?
Yep. Time to go.
baling or raking again. He's over there baling, and we're trying to get this done quick before the rain hits tomorrow. We gotta get all this done and all of it baled. It's going pretty fast right now though. Okay, you probably can't see, but he's over there having some issues. And I may have to go help him. Let's go see. Let's see if he gives me a thumbs up. I think we're good. I think he's good. Thumbs up. And now back to my side. What I'm doing is I am still raking. We got these lines here. I gotta push everything together and get the rest of these kind of small rows together so that they make big rows, like these big rows right here, just like those. My part is done. Let's look at the field. See that? Field is done. And over here, we've got a bunch of bales. All right, something is wrong with the baler. We have to go run over there and check it out. Probably help fix it with something. I don't know what's wrong. Let's go see.
Broke the shear pin.
But it
We
didn't
need to
break
cut
it,
this
huh?
off, too.
Yep, I gotcha. All right, what are we cutting?
This needs to be cut off.
Oh, sorry.
See how it got caught up in the,
Yeah.
in the chain? That's going to have to be pulled out.
Okay, I'll get that and
Yeah.
I'll pull this too.
Make sure that's not right.
And I just pull this out by hand.
Yep. Just throw it on. We'll have to feed it in there. But yeah, it clogged up too.
All right.
It got too clogged. Yeah, if you want to go through and like some of these busted bales where it's missing some,
Yeah.
a lot of it is probably, if I was betting, it's probably where it's wet. Just kind of put them in a pile and I'll run back over them so they'll go.
Yep, cool.
Like I need to call Eli. Tell him to go ahead and bring the hay trailer up here. So it's 2:30 now.
Yes, look how wet that is.
Yeah, that's why it's, well, a lot of it's grass. Yeah, it's picking up the tall grass.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we may just, yeah, bring the hay trailer back, yeah. Bye.
All right, that's good. That's done.
Let's see how much gas. See how much gas. Yeah, I thought it was a shear pin. I hope it wasn't. Let's see. It's still not. It's not me. So let's just leave this be. Yeah, it popped.
Oh yeah, it's wrapped around the actual gear.
I mean, you might be able to take a pair of pliers and get it.
Yeah, that's over at the truck. I'll go get it in a second. All right, as you can see, it's running again. That stuff over there was way too wet, and it jammed up the PTO in the back, and well, it couldn't push anything out, so we had to empty it all. It was a lot of work, hands-on. I couldn't really explain everything and do it. We got to do this before the sun goes down. We're gonna finish, so let's get back into this and move forward. Trek on, here we go. these are untied bales. They got messed up. And it looks like a tied bale is about to come out. Yeah. Okay, let's go look at it. Tied bale. Moment of truth. Here it is. I mean, it looks wrapped on, so we're good. Come on. There it goes. Now, while he's doing that, I'm going to take the rest of them that we're down here. See this? These are the untied bales. I am going to be taking these and then moving them into the row next to us so I don't have to run in front of him anymore. It's still a bit of a walk, considering I have to go back and forth a bunch with all this, but here we go. We are now starting to load bales, as you saw before, and here we go. On. Give me a second. Ooh, okay. Let me show you how much we have loaded so far, and we're not even close, to be honest. So this is where we're at right now. I don't know how many bales are on here yet, but this is where we're at. So one of our problems is the truck keeps spinning out because there's a lot of weight on there, and we're going uphill, as you can see how crooked it is. So yeah, we're having troubles with that. Feels like everything's in trouble today. It's spinning. All right, my tractor is what we're gonna use now. I'm not gonna hook up to it. I don't think I could pull it all. But what I can do is use the teeth, the forklift teeth, and fill that up, bring it over to the tractor, because, I mean, this big giant trailer. We're about 3 rows high now, and that's where we're at. We can't take this thing into the field anymore. It's too wet and too hilly. You got it. That's what we can do.
I ain't gonna lie with that, yeah. We're recording.
Right? Well, as you can see, we're back in the barn, and that's because it got too late, too dark, and too dewy to continue using the square baler. So, thought we would be done today, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be finishing in the morning. So, a video, which I thought was just going to be a day in the life, has now turned to a 2-day thing. So, I'm going to finish milking tonight, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, we're back this morning, but this time I have brought the side-by-side with the trailer. That way we don't have to just drive the tractor all the way around and pick it up with the forklift teeth. We're just going to do everything off of here. I think it's going to go way quicker. All right, actually hold on. Let me put them them like this. Okay. All right, thanks. Yeah, you are. You can stay right there. All right, now before we do any more picking up any more bales, we actually have to use this rake again. We got to reset back up. And the thing that we are trying to do now is because some of those bales had broken apart when we were baling them, or the string broke on them. So then we end up with some rows like you see right here where they're kind of like broken up. Yeah, exactly what I'm pointing at right there. And then there's a few more like down there. So I gotta go re-rake those up just in case they were wet on the inside. And then also just kind of make it easier for the baler when we come back to it. But the other thing I'm going to be looking for are those little ties that might be in here, especially once we flip it back over. But basically, here's a closer look at what it looks like. Like you almost get these perfect sheets because it was made into a bale. But we gotta rake that back up. This is how much we have so far. This is about, I don't know, I think it was 91, 92 bales in here. Let me flip it around to give you a better look at what that looks like. All right, put it in a good stack.
Come on. Oh, come on. This is kind of hard.
Okay, we're at the spot. We're still fanning this out, but this is the spot yesterday when the baler kind of clogged up and I had to hand remove a lot of this hay. Well, if you look, okay, this hay is mostly dried out. This hay right here, where still grass is, but look at the color difference between that and this. This is more pale. This is super green. This super green stuff, because it's so wet and compact, was clogging everything up in that baler. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm respreading out this little, they call it windrows. So I'm spreading out this row again and dumping out all the hay. This was a bale, kind of, before, but this is what we had to rip apart. So I'm spreading out again, so that when we come back here, by the time we're done, these will be the last bales that we get. Hopefully this is all dry. So at this point, we have re-raked all of these rows, and I don't know, it was probably just the dew at night because it didn't rain, but it's going to rain, so it's really moist outside. Probably made these, you know, just a little bit wet enough to clog up the square baler again. So re-raking them, he's over there square baling right now. I need to continue to pick up things like this little square bale right here.
Fell off.
Okay, so I have no idea if this is gonna work. It's 101 bales. Let's see if this can pull it. I really don't know. Okay, we made it home with 101 bales. So at the moment, this is the best hay there is, and it's from the best part. So me and my friend, my neighbor, that's the guy who's helping me. We're gonna split this hay up 50-50 for right now because there's 100 bales here, 101, but whatever. 50-50. And then, so I'm gonna unload, put it on some pallets right now, take this over to his place so that his bales can be there, and then we'll go back and get the second tier bales, but at least we're both splitting the good stuff and the bad stuff. Heavy.
Another one? Okay, here. Let me push this off for you.
Good job.
Falling down. See, that's got it. This one's out of here.
Wait.
This is out of here.
We've now gotten most of this unloaded, but here's the big thing. I've got it down so that we're on to the lowest layer because, oh, he taught me something, and who knows if it works? I trust him. I think it does. Like, in theory, what I'm about to tell you, it sounds like it'll work, so let me go get the bag and then we'll talk about it. All right, mineral salts, all right? So, if we sprinkle mineral salt just a little bit over the top of this, that should help it dry out because this is super wet. He advised me not to put it inside of my barn because it could spontaneously combust. And even just touching some of these bales that have been sitting in between, like right here, yeah, they're definitely really hot. And I've even heard of wood chip piles combusting. So I know it's a thing, I know it can happen, so I'm gonna be very careful, and I'm not gonna put them in my barn yet. We're gonna salt them. We're also gonna salt my stack that I'm putting over here, and well, that's what we're doing. Salting the bales. Okay, everything's salted. We've got, I think that's 30 there, which will make the rest right here, the rest of the 50 right here. Everything's salted, and now we actually have to go back over, finish loading this up. So this bottom 50 is his, and it's salted all the way through. I have not salted mine yet. We'll do that later. At least you know the process of salting it now, which I didn't know, and now hopefully we both know it works. And then load up more. And then I'll probably get, because I think there's another 100 bales over there. We'll bring 50 more over here, and then we're done. Go straight. All right, we are still loading these up and loading on top of the big hay trailer. We still couldn't take the truck in here because it was spinning out. So we're quickly being real zippy with this thing. It's been super helpful having that little Polaris, I'll be honest. But then I won't be able to, I can't show you anymore tonight. It's gonna get too dark. So I'm gonna finish this up and I'll show you in the morning how many bales we finally got. All right, it's the next morning. And let me tell you, last night trying to get the rest of those hay bales over here was pretty difficult. Remember that rain that we were trying to beat to get these hay bales out of the rain? Well, it turns out that the moment that it was the hardest for us to move the tractor is when the rain started, and it was the hardest rain that we've seen in a while. So I'm stuck on the tractor driving, trying to get the tractor up and over a steep slope with that giant hay tractor. And as I'm trying to make it up the slope and trying to come over, the rain just starts coming down, pouring, and I'm in the tractor with no cover. I'm stuck. I can't let go of the brakes. I can't reverse. For one, that tractor has a very inconvenient turning system. It has 2 tires on the front that rotate. So as you back up, if you're familiar with backing up at all, it does not reverse the way that you need to. So I'm coming up a hill, trying to go over a berm. It's pouring down rain. I'm slipping. I can't let go of my brakes. I'm afraid to back up because the trailer's starting to kink, and then the rain just comes pouring down. So obviously it was too dark, and I couldn't film when it was raining that hard. So I wish I could have shown it to you, but it was tricky. So then we finally got it over into this property, and I think we had close to 200 bales, 150 to 200 bales that were wet. Those wet bales were so heavy. And that's why actually because they're wet, I'm actually letting everything kind of sit out and uncovered. We have some of these bales sitting on the rocks, kind of tilt over on their sides, hoping, even though it's super cold, that they'll dry out somewhat. They're really hard to move when they're wet and likely to combust. So we have to be really careful. And then if you saw early on in some of those clips, we had these tarps like this and a few other kind of mixed matched tarps, but we went out and bought a giant one from Tractor Supply so that it covers everything. Every square bale we have, square bales over here, and every round bale behind me. This one will cover them all, and we're getting all the pallets down, all of the rest of the hay once they're dried up on pallets. I should actually get pallets on them to help them dry, and then we're done. We did it. We worked really hard. We got a ton of bales to help our animals through the winter, and I can't be more grateful for my neighbors, because it was my neighbors that really made this possible. I had one neighbor with the field and another neighbor with the implements, and we all worked together to get this done. And I wouldn't have had enough money to buy all of this hay, because this likely could have been around $800 or $900 worth of hay, which I've already spent on some of these round bales. And yeah, I just can't be more grateful for my neighbors for this. But hey, thank you for watching. I know this was long. Glad you were here for it. We'll see you next time. If you like this, like and subscribe. I got some other videos too. They're not all projects like this. But if you did like this, let me know. And if you would have done stuff differently, or if you've had experience or used different, more modern equipment, let me know in the comments, because I'm interested.